Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Susanna from Commercial Banking Division, MBSB Bank Berhad. MBSB Bank, which has been registered with MOF since 1950s. Ever since that, they have been granted as exempt finance company to conduct its business to give financing without a full banking license. And then in 1972, it was listed in Bursa Malaysia, and business was actively to provide house financing, personal financing, contract financing, and bridging financing to companies. And thereafter, in 2018, MBSB has acquired, like I show you the slide now. Okay, in 2018, MBSB acquired the Asian Finance Banking License to enable MBSB to operate as a full-fledged Islamic commercial bank under BNM purview. As a commercial bank, MBSB started to hire more people, more products, and expand their market more wider. And as it evolved to strategic growth in 2023, MBSB acquired MIDF via the share swapping with PNB. And ever since then, MBSB enabled to provide a full-fledged Islamic commercial bank services via bigger spectrum inclusive debt capital markets, equity underwriting, and equity research. And then, as I showed here, MBSB's market capitalization has reached up to 6 billion as at 30th April 2025, and as at today, still remains 6 billion. Okay, and as the group assets, MBSB has reached up to 63 billion as at March 2025, and has reached up to 66.7 billion up to now. And this is the MBSB Group corporate structure, where we have the EPF as the biggest shareholder of 56.5%. And via the share swapping with MIDF, like I told you just now, MBSB has acquired PNB via the shares or up to 12.8%, and the remaining shares under others public, 30.7%. MBSB Group is comprised of MIDF now, MBSB is now comprised as MIDF and MBSB Bank, of which we tailored services for halal exporters by providing end-to-end Islamic financing support halal exporters scale operations, secure certifications, adopt new technologies, and conquer new markets. At the MIDF, actually we have at the moment 6 coverage nationwide with 6 regional branches respectively in Northern, Central, Southern, East Coast, Sabah, and Sarawak. Respectively, 6 regional branches in cover the respective area just now that I mentioned. And as for the MBSB, we have 47 branches in nationwide in each respective states, inclusive Sabah and Sarawak. MBSB also has the CBC Commercial Business Centre, which called CBC, which is located in MATRADE, Shah Alam, and Putrajaya. Like myself, actually, I'm currently based in MBSB CBC in MATRADE, which the establishment of the CBC MATRADE in correlation with our extended collaboration with MATRADE to tailor for and to expand our markets throughout the remaining clients which currently with MATRADE, especially the exporters. Okay. Just now I was saying about the MBSB Bank branches which located in 47 branches in nationwide, inclusive Sabah and Sarawak. The special about MBSB is that when you have opened the current account or savings account with MBSB, we provide extra features for you, which is actually for the customers or individual clients. When you withdraw your money from the ATM machine, from any kind of bank, from any banks, we will absorb the RM1 service charge from that particular transaction. Okay, all right. Malaysia Export Outlook 2025 to 2028, capturing the global halal advantage. Okay, the global and regional momentum. Actually, the USD 5.7 trillion halal economy by 2030 has surged the demand in food, pharmaceuticals, and cosmetics sector. The Asian and OIC growth engines has rising middle class and halal adoptions acceleration, intra-OIC trade flows. The trade pacts unlock. You see, if the RCEP, if as you know, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, and the Free Trade Agreement, FTAs, opening tariff-free corridors to high-growth economies. All these are eventually to allow the goods and services that can be sold across international borders with less hurdles. And the Malaysia competitive edge, the global halal leader remain in palm oil derivatives or commodities, processed foods, and certified ingredients. And the E&E sector, we call it electronic sector transformation, pivoting to AI, artificial intelligence, and EV, electronic vehicles, and automation with halal compliant tech manufacturing. The gold standard certification, JAKIM's global recognized halal ecosystem, help to reinforce trust and market access. Okay, the 2025 to 2028 outlook. The consistent growth trajectory of 2 to 3% annual export expansion, halal segment outpacing total trade. Yeah, it has outpacing the total trade. So with the high margin niches, covers functional halal foods, plant-based proteins, halal pharmaceuticals, and sustainable packaging, has already actively in the local markets right now. And the diversification imperative, Africa, Middle East, and niche Latin American markets rising in strategic value, involving several collaboration between Malaysia and other countries. And then the leading sectors and opportunities. Right now, I can say the leading sectors and opportunities widening up under the following sectors: comprise food and beverage, pharmaceuticals and personal, Muslim-friendly travel and hospitality. These are the highly contributed sectors besides the commodities as mentioned previously. The export trends and challenges. The key export trends for SMEs. Number one, the resilient export growth. It refers to a sustainability for a country's export market to expand with the current economic challenges. The domestic exports, the SME backbone, grew 2.9% year on year in January 2025, driven by electrical and electronics machinery, palm oil derivatives, and processed foods. Two, sectoral diversification. The broad range of export products and markets, reducing reliance on single sector. The halal certified foods, rubber products, furniture and digital services are outpacing traditional segments, especially in Asian and OIC markets. 3. Market pivot beyond core partners. SMEs are shifting focus to intra-Asian corridors, Africa, and Latin America to reduce dependency on the US and EU. It's a strategy to target audience in new areas, new segments, and covers wider geographical markets. 4. Policy-led support. Initiatives like SME Venture at Asian 2025, RM40 billion in budget 2025, financing and RM50 million in digital grants are fueling internationalization. It is a strategic approach where government policy initiative, programs and intervention in boosting our economic growth. The top challenges facing SME exporters. 1. Tariff headwinds. The 19% US tariff imposed effective 1st August 2025 has hit SME heavy sectors hardly. Especially the rubber sector, furniture sector, palm oil and scientific equipment sectors. It has actually negatively impacted businesses, consumers, and economic growth, hence making export conditions tougher. 2. Supply chain volatility. The geopolitical flare-ups and freight costs, ongoing disruptions from geopolitical tensions, freight cost fluctuations are straining SME logistics and delivery timelines since it involved the supply issue. It actually significantly challenging in modern supply chain management. And the challenges falls on our clients when they are starting their business transaction with their clients or suppliers, especially located in overseas. 3. Financing constraints. Limited collateral, high borrowing costs, and forex exposure create cash flow gaps across production and shipment cycles. This financing constraint might lead to increase in debt services, impacting liquidity and make it harder for firms to access capital and finance growth. 4. Certification hurdles. SMEs often lack capacity to meet ESG, Halal and quality standards. As you know, quality standards that we implemented in local comprise HACCP, the Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. This is a critical certification requires in the market. As you know, HACCP is crucial in ensuring food safety, enhancing consumer trust, and gaining international market access. These certifications delay and cost barriers limit access to high-value export channels. It is literally an obstacle and challenge in obtaining the certifications. These are the top challenges facing by our current SME exporters, which the survey was carried out from our existing clients in MBSB Bank. Okay. Why financing is crucial for exporters? 1. Ensures working capital continuity. It is to maintain production and shipment cycles. It requires cash on hand before sales revenue arrives. The pre-shipment financing bridges this gap by funding raw materials, labor, and logistics. Without reliable working capital, SMEs risk delayed deliveries and lost contracts. So this is where I highlighted about this ensure working capital continuity in order for our customer to not losing their contracts or clients, or maybe their contract with their suppliers, which will affect their business cycles. Number two, why financing is crucial for exporters, basically to mitigate payment and forex risk. The exporters may face extended payment terms and currency fluctuation with their clients that can erode margins. So, with the post-shipment financing transfers, it may transfer the receivable risk to the bank by getting financing and to finance their bills to the bank to ensure predictable cash flow for our customers. And by getting the hedging tools and trade finance structures, it can protect against volatile forex movements. Three, it can support compliance and certification. The premium market demand ESG, Halal, and quality certifications. All these certifications would require with upfront fees. And the financing lines which are available with MBSB, it is a type of financing that dedicated to certification costs, enable quick market entry and price premiums. This financial flexibility underpins SME's ability to meet stringent buyer requirements. And four, to enable market expansion and digitalization to new regions and e-commerce platforms, which involves platform fees, marketing spend, and technical investments. This basically to tailor financing fuels digital transformation, the enterprise resource planning or ERP integration, cross-border payment gateways, and virtual trade shows. And with robust funding, SMBs can seize growth opportunities in Asian, MENA, and beyond. Unlocking value with every services, or with the one that MBSB offer. One, tailored funding solutions for your needs via the financing special programs for SMEs and Sukuk. Two, attractive deposit rates. MBSB do offers deposit rates up to 3.75%, which I will cover later, with the respective variables of deposit tenure and rates, which we can explore at the later slide. Three, MIDF HATI program. It is a dedicated program to support fast-track halal certification and technology updates. I will cover this program later. Yeah. And other services, MBSB do provide services other than the mentioned above. Also, we have the MTrade mobile app, Santander platform, financial market products, covers Forex and Green Suku, consumer banking products, wealth management, and unit trusts. The other services are actually not exhausted. You may be able to explore via our website under MBSB group website later on. Why MBSB Bank? As we can see here, MBSB, we do provide various financing facility to suit your needs. Under the MBSB Bank ourselves, we provide normal financing via the term financing, trade I facility, cash line I, revolving credit I. These are the most, can say the most on-demand type of financing in the market, where we actively provide this type of financing to our existing and new onboarding clients to help them grow their business basically. The rates are competitive based on COF with revolving credit rates from 3.6% to 4.3%, and term financing with flexible pricing rate from 3.6% to 5.2% per annum. Yeah. And then special for SMEs, we provide value and support to our ecosystem. Sorry. And the attractive program, there are 3 types of program and 5 BNM financing schemes. These programs, the attractive programs that which we collaborate or so-called in line with our collaboration with SJPP, CGC, and Teraju. We might be able to get the guarantee from the external parties, like I mentioned just now, in order for our customer to be granted with the 3 attractive programs under the M Government Guarantee Scheme, Madani, or we call it MGGS, under the Fast Track and SJPP backed facilities. Or Teraju Financing Program, financing to potential Bumiputra SMEs, or M Property Financing Program, the properties financing including green buildings. Okay. And we do have the 5 type of BNM financing schemes, the all economic sectors, AES, to support growth in all economic sectors, automation and digitalisation facility, ADF, to enhance productivity and efficiency, the agro-food facility, or AF, to increase agro-food production for Malaysia and export, the high-tech and green facility, HTGF, for digital tech, green and biotech sector, and low carbon transition facility, LCTF, sustainable and low carbon practices. These 5 BNM financing schemes may be granted to your companies, which falls under the SME categories, which are allowable, or maybe if you are eligible, you'll be entitled for attractive rates as low as 2%. You may refer to MBSB website or the relationship manager or contact person that I will provide to you later on for further discussion or clarification about these packages. And lastly, to diversify funding sources, we provide sukuk financing, basically for flexible structuring and ideal for large-scale infrastructure, energy, and renewable projects. Like I did mention earlier, upon onboarding of our MIDF, and we have been penetrating the markets from MBSB, which was the full-fledged Islamic commercial bank services, into the bigger spectrum, inclusive the debt capital markets, equity underwriting, and equity research. Okay. Why choose MBSB Bank? Of course, as I'm part of the MBSB bank, would very, very much appreciate you guys or maybe our clients to explore with us because of the enticing features that we offer right now. Covers the financing tenors of up to 25 years, financing margin up to 150%, and financing rate as low as 2%. Grants available for selective industry and flexible and customized financing. Okay, these are actually the features which are extracted from the several features of our packages or schemes or financing type that offers by MBSB Bank. For the financing tenure up to 25 years and financing margin up to 150%, this covers under the property and property type of financing, of which the financing margin up to 150% is quite competitive in the markets, where we can package your property financing together with the working capital financing. And the rates are very, very competitive in the markets. We can get up to minus spread. And our BFR right now is quite good, up to 6.5%. And it shall be competitive and attractive in the markets as compared with other banks. And the financing rates, which as low as 2%, and grants available for selective industry, actually covers under the MIDF type of financing as well, where under MIDF, I can say they have been have their long established relationship with BT, which allow them uh, to be obtain more and more grants through the years, whereby the grants actually available for selective industry to many type of sectors, which that would be covered in the later module also. And the financing rate as low as 2%, actually it covers under MIDF schemes, and also if you are eligible, we can explore it under the financing with MBSB. And the flexible and customized financing, why I call it flexible and customized financing, upon onboarding of MIDF with MBSB, we have been like getting more and more blended in terms of giving out financing, where MIDF has with their grants and MBSB with their financing arm, which we give financing to our clients. We call it as sweet and spicy, MIDF and MBSB. So that's where the blended financing came out, when we can collaborate. Means to say, if you are requiring financing from the varieties types of package or omnibus types, we can package your financing under the partly under MIDF and partly under MBSB. So you will enjoy more attractive features of the package that we can offer to you. Attractive trade offerings for import and export. The MBSB Bank offers comprehensive trade finance and service solutions to achieve companies' trade financing needs and mitigate trade transaction risks. We provide effective facilitation to trade deliveries of purchases and sales of goods and services between buyers, importers, and sellers or exporters. The financing, which the most in demand by our customers, comprise of the working capital financing, TWCF, to finance. The financing is based on customer invoices and documents. The credit bills financing, to finance export domestic sales of goods or services under inward letter of credit I received by the customer. Shipping guarantee, an indemnity for releasing goods before the original bill of lading and airway bill is received. Bank guarantee, banks undertaking to a beneficiary for a specific sum in case of a third party's contract default. Out of these four, the most facility that we currently granting to our customers covers the working capital financing, TWCF, and also the bank guarantee. And the services offered by MBSB, a part of the financing mentioned above, are the inward letter of credit advising, I, the receiving ILC for goods services issued by the importers, banks to the export. Letter of credit, importing goods, materials, machinery or services for business operations. Transferable letter of credit, I, transferring an inward transferable letter of credit to a second beneficiary of goods or services. Outward bills collection, I, exporting goods, materials, machinery or services for businesses operations. Inward bills collection, I, the bank collects your inward documents and facilitates trade settlement on site or a future date. And lastly, the outward bills financing, a process of obtaining payment from the buyer by the bank acting on behalf of the seller. This type of financing and services would be able for a bank to help you with your trade issues. Of course, it can manage your cash flow, save costs, handle trade documentation, mitigate currency risks, improve turnaround time, and solve trust issues. You may be able to approach MBSB Commercial Business Center, which are located maybe next to your door, or maybe you can go to our PJHQ office where the information of the financing and services I mentioned just now avail for you. Okay. The MTrade mobile app on the go trade access. Introducing the MTrade mobile app by MBSB Bank, a trade finance application designed to simplify and ease your everyday business transactions. These apps is currently good and acceptable, and actually has been helping a lot of our clients who has banking facility with MBSB, whereby they can actually have access through the apps using biometric only. Okay, the biometric features that avail via these apps will be able for you to serve on your trade finance product info, your trade finance fees and charges, the campaign and mailbox. These are the features of the apps. And it's accessible using via the username and password. Okay, and that you can serve your, or you can explore the features which listed below. The good part of having this MTrade mobile app, it actually help you to manage your trade finance account anytime, anywhere. It's simple and fast, safe and secure, and easy and convenient. You can submit your trade documents anywhere you are, and it's actually have, of course, it has been installed in your on the go laptop or in your mobile app, and it's ready for you to submit your document to MBSB trade operations, and anywhere you are, hassle free and very very time consuming for you. The apps available on App Store or Google Play, depending on type of mobile phone that you are currently using. The features covers the view trade for you to view trade finance facilities. To view your trade finance transaction status, you can request document pickup services via the apps. or stay up to date with the latest trade finance campaign and stay informed with trade finance product information, fees and charges. And of course, ever since that you are using the on-the-go trade apps like this, I would recommend that you follow or maybe the submission of the documents um, in line with the bank's cut off time. Maybe you have to submit your documents as early as you can in the morning, or the latest would be by 11 a.m. in order for the bank to process your application within the same day, or if it might be a bit later than 11 a.m., the bank foresee that maybe we can only process the application in the following working day. Okay. The digital global trade platform for wider market access is coming soon. And in fact, early this year, MBSB has been partnering with a Santander Bank to boost international trade opportunities for Malaysian businesses. MBSB, us, the Santander Bank, which based in US, as you know, Santander is a Spanish multinational group with their bank based in the US, has been collaboration with Santander. With MBSB collaborates with with Santander via the strategic benefits to expand international market access for Malaysian businesses, support smart manufacturing through funding market development and talent, leverage Santander's platform for competitiveness and sustainability, facilitate cross-border matchmaking with community managers, fostering reciprocal trade relationships, and ensure continuous support via follow-up and analytics. And the digital global trade platform with one member banks from different countries and SME import and export sector that enable to be catered via this collaboration. The access the platform, you can find the new customers and suppliers, find new markets, and generate new businesses and sustainable growth. And of course, we are looking forward to explore more via this collaboration, since it would benefit our clients especially. Okay. Earlier, just now, I was highlighting about the deposit rates as high as 3.75%. Okay, one of the reason why MBSB must be the chosen one is that it can boost your savings with high deposit rates and earn more on every ringgit. So by having the current account with MBSB Bank, your company would be able to enjoy the term deposit rates as per the table here. And we do offer for tenure up to 9 months with commercial SME term deposit rates up to 3.73% and a commercial non-SME rates up to 3.35%. Whilst for 12 months tenure, 3.75% for commercial SME and 3.4% commercial non-SME. Commercial non-SME is actually comprised of the corporate company, which the category falls under the listed company, or it didn't fall under the SME category by virtue of the definition under the Bank Negara Malaysia. Okay, and then as for the current account or saving account, the CASA, if you are depositing more than 50,000 of funds to MBSB, we would be able to grant you up to 2.5% dividend rates per annum. Yeah, the rates is such an attractive rates, and competitive in the markets, whereby the dividend will be calculated on daily basis based on end day balance and will be credited to your current account on month end. So it would be able for you, if you are to maintain your average end day balance of more than 50,000, you'll be able to get a dividend rate of 2.5% on daily basis. And then we will calculate and deposit the dividend rate by month end. You'll be able to see your dividend every month end. Okay, and the application of the accounts available in the website. As you go in the MBSB website, just click on the online business current account where we can direct you to the access. Less hassle. You don't need to go to the branch. You don't need to go to the HQ. Just simply log in to the quick link, and our personnel will be out of a system to you in order for you to open the account with us. And why again MBSB Bank? Of course. Okay, so if you are looking at the the slide, this is where we are now. So we have been catering for our variety sectors, many type of clients in the markets. Since the day one, we have been in the banking sector, from the halal roots to global roots. And then this is why MBSB has been providing avenue for companies from the initial platform via the ESG, Halal and quality certification sector before entering the global markets. Let's MBSB fuels your export journey. Okay. This is the MIDF HATI program, the Halal Accreditation and Technology Improvement HATI program, basically to support halal SMEs in growth, certification, global expansion, and technology adoption. The product or the programs eligible for SMEs, as defined by SME Corporation Malaysia, registered with SSM or authorities, district officers for Sabah and Sarawak, or statutory bodies for professional service providers. At least 51% of the equity stake held by Malaysian. And SMEs are required to complete in the MADF Halal Readiness Program or any other readiness program recognized by JAKIM. The program actually applicable for commercial property, including for renovation, refurbishment, etc., up to 25 years. For machinery and equipment financing, up to 10 years, and for working capital, up to 7 years. The features are actually generalized. You can always refer to MIDF via the link which provided to you later for further discussion or for further exploration of the package or program. Okay, and if you can see the RM 5 million only, actually this one is for SME typically invest between RM 7.5 to 7,500 to 15,000 for professional consultation services. We do offer only up to 5,000 consultation fees only for our clients as compared to the markets. And you can get up to 20 million financing amount and up to 100% margin of financing, as low as 4% on monthly risk financing rates. Our MIDF can cater for you this. Feel free to drop by to reach out us for further clarification of this package or program. Okay. For full suite SME solutions, you can email to commercial strategy at MBSB Bank. Second, or you can visit the website growyourbusiness.com.my for more info on best funding and soft financing. And we have the MBSB Bank Group Commercial Banking contact, Nur Amalina Nabila binti Nur Izam, which the detail of the email address and info number provided below. Or for our customers who are interested to open their current account with us, these are the QR provided for you for online business current account and you can scan another QR down there for M corporate account. And this is my last slide. Thank you. I hope that we can meet up in the MIHAS to be held from 17th to 20th September at MITEC KL. Do reach us out, MBSB, and hope to see you in the MIHAS exhibition and see you there. Thank you.